welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can tell from the title, today's video is a makeup tutorial and review of the new Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. I just thought that this packaging was absolutely adorable and I had to get it and I had to do a makeup tutorial and review for you guys. Now I did post a picture of this palette on Instagram, so in case you guys ever want to know what's coming up on my channel, you can check out my Instagram. And I showed a picture of this and let you guys know that I was going to be doing a makeup tutorial and review. Now I kind of left out an important piece. I am also going to be doing a giveaway. Woo! Because I did hit 1K on my channel recently and I thought this would be the perfect thing to give away. Now, if you guys watched my makeup declutter video, you would have seen the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palettes. I'm actually saving that for when I hit 500 on Instagram on Beauty Blogger 101. So, if you're not following me on Beauty Blogger 101 on Instagram, make sure you go follow me there, and then I'll be doing a giveaway once I hit 500. So, I was saving those palettes for that, but I really wanted to get a review up of the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette, and if I waited until I hit another milestone, it'd be too long, and I kind of like putting together a makeup tutorial giveaway and review in one video. So I thought this would be a good one to do for the 1K giveaway, and then I will be doing another giveaway for the Gwen Stefani palette once I have 500 on Beauty Blogger 101 Instagram account. I said a lot there. So first what we're going to do is jump into the giveaway information and rules, then we'll jump into the review, and then the makeup tutorial will be at the end. So as you can tell by me holding up two palettes, there's going to be two winners in this giveaway. It is an international giveaway, and I always do international giveaways on this channel. I never do just national. So keep that in mind for the future if you want to stay here. I do a lot of ColourPop giveaways too, which I know not everyone can get internationally, so stay tuned for that. But I just want to let you guys know that in case you're ever wondering if I ever changed up. I don't. As for when the giveaway will end, it will end on March 23rd at midnight Eastern Standard Time, and then I will post on a social media the next day, as well as put the winners in the description box of this video whenever, I've picked the winner. So just stay tuned for that. Also keep in mind that I do work a 9-to-5 job, so I won't be able to pick out the winners until later that day, night. So it won't be going up immediately 12 a.m. So just keep that in mind. It will be later that night that I will be announcing the winners. Now let's jump into the rules. So rule number 1 is that you need to be following me on my Beauty Addict Next Door YouTube channel. Rule number 2 is that you need to follow me on at least one of my other social media accounts, whether it's Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, or Facebook. Rule number 3 is that you need to comment on this video and let me know what your favorite eyeshadow is from this palette. Rule number 4 is that you also have to comment on one of my social media posts regarding this video. So whenever I post this video, I will have a selfie of me with this look on, and I'll mention the giveaway in that post. So on that post, make sure that you comment there what your favorite eyeshadow is from this palette. But please only enter once on each one. Don't flood YouTube with 10 comments and then Facebook with 10 comments. Just do one comment for each type of social media account. And the 5th and final rule is that if you are under the age of 16, please check with your legal guardian to get permission to enter in this giveaway. I also want to include some helpful giveaway information. So whenever you make a comment on YouTube, make sure you let me know your username for the social media account that you're entering on. If you have multiple, tell me what all of them are. If you're entering your comment on a social media account, just let me know what your YouTube username is. I also want to let you guys know how I do the giveaways because it could impact how you decide to go about entering the giveaway. So what I do is I have 2 dice. The first dice that I roll will bring up a letter. So if it brings up an I, then I'll go to Instagram. Then I'll roll another die that will bring up a number. Let's say it brings up number 10. So then I'll go to Instagram, comment number 10, and that person will win. I just want to let you guys know that so that way you can up your chances to win this giveaway. Alright, so now let's jump on into the review. So this is the Too Faced Peanut Butter palette. It is so cute. I absolutely love the packaging. I will admit, I actually hate jelly. I hate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because I hate jelly so much. But I love this product because I don't have to eat jelly and it's still super cute, right? If you guys don't like jelly, let me know down below so I'm not the only one. So up here we have a mirror and then it says Too Faced at the top and then peanut butter and jelly. So then this is what the palette looks like on the inside, and there are 3 different rows and they are kind of themed. So the first row is soft and sweet. So we have this highlight shade right here called Spread the Love. We'll admit it's really hard to hold this. Gotta hold it like this in order to keep the top up. So we have Spread the Love right here, which is a great highlight shade. I used this on the brow bone in the makeup tutorial today, which has helped touch up some of the crease color and it also provided some sparkle to it. It's not very pigmented, it just kind of gives it a little sparkle. Then we have this color right here called Peanut Butter, which is one of my favorite from this palette. This is what we put in the crease to do the blown out crease color. Absolutely love it. And then the last one here is called Peanut Butter Cup. I have not used this yet, but it looks really pretty. It's just like a brown. It looks like it has little gold flecks in it. Then the second row is Rich and Creamy. So the highlight shade right here is Bananas, which is just a nice gold color. Then right here we have Peanut Brittle, which I love peanut brittle. It's what I have on the lid today. So I did include this color in the makeup tutorial. And then right here we have Jammin', which I have not used. To be honest, this one is my least favorite shade out of this entire palette. I'm not sure if I'm going to get much use out of it, but we'll see. Then the last row is called PB&J. So right here we have Extra Creamy, which is a beautiful highlight shade. It's white, but it does have a little bit of cream to it. So it's not completely stark white. Then right here we have Jelly, which is what I have on the inner corners of my eyes. I could not be more in love with this color. It is absolutely beautiful. I didn't want to put it on the lid because so many people, I've seen so many people do tutorials or makeup looks where they have this on the lid, and I don't remember seeing anybody do it on the inner corner of the eye, so that's why I put it on the inner corner. I wanted to do something different, and I thought it'd be a really fun way to switch up that inner corner because typically I just go for like a white color. Like I'd use one of these colors in the inner corner, but today I decided to do something crazy and I put purple in the inner corner. And this one is perfect too because it kind of is, like when you put a thin layer of it, it looks kind of more of a pinky magenta with a hint of purple to it. Like it's a lot more purple in the palette than when you put it on the lid, or on the inner corner. But as you build it up, it does get more and more purple, so you can kind of control how pink or purple you want it to be. Then right here we have Nuts About You, which we put in the deeper part of the crease. So this look, really it blends well together. There is some subtle differences in the three like brownish colors that we used. But, you know, so this one is a little bit darker than the other one, so I put it in the crease. And we have this nice blown out crease color and this beautiful shimmery lid color. I just am so happy with this look. I'm so impressed with all of these colors. Like I said, I haven't used Peanut Butter Cup yet, but I feel like this is going to be a shade that I really like. I haven't used Jammin', but I really don't see myself using it, but who knows? Like, you can switch this up. For this look, you can really use any of these that you want, that you feel comfortable with on the brow bone. You could also use these on the inner corner of the eye. So let's say you want to do a day to night look. You can do this exact look, but what you can do is go in with one of these highlight shades and put them on the inner corner, and then later that night you can go back in with Jelly and put on the inner corner to dress it up. And there are also so many combinations that you can do with this palette other than what I just mentioned. Like you could go with peanut butter on the crease and then peanut brittle on the lid, and you don't have to go in with Nuts About You in the deeper part of the crease. You can just keep it simple like that. You could go with Jelly on the lid and maybe do peanut butter in the crease, or you can even do Jammin' in the crease if you wanted to do a super purpley jelly look. And you can even also just put these colors on your lid just to give a nice little shimmer to your eyelid. There's just so many options with this palette, and it's such a, you know, it's a smaller palette, and there's just so much that you can do with it, which I absolutely love. And it really emphasizes a lot of great warm tones, which is what I typically go for. And I think this peanut butter eyeshadow is in the Semi-Sweet palette, which I really want to get that Semi-Sweet palette, but the main reason why was for the peanut butter shade. So it's really nice to have it in this palette. I just think that this, hold on. And it does smell really good. Oh, it smells really good. And they need to make a candle out of this smell. They really do. I'll buy it. Oh, it smells so good. But yeah, I mean, it smells good too. Cute as can be packaging. Smells great. So many good options. This is definitely a palette to have, and it's so funny because something like this I wouldn't typically think would be like a favorite palette of mine, but I have a feeling this might be a favorite palette of mine. It's just beautiful. So now I want to do some swatches for you guys, so I'm just going to put them on my arm. So first we're going to go in with the Soft and Sweet row. So right here we have Spread the Love. You might not be able to see it, but it is a really pretty, I'll try to turn my arm so maybe you can see the shimmeriness of it, but hopefully you can see that. All right, then right here we have Peanut Butter. And right here we have Peanut Butter Cup, and as I suspected, it is a brown with gold shimmer in it. Next we're going to go in with a Rich and Creamy row. So the first shade in that row is Banana, so it's right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a beautiful gold color. This could actually be a really pretty highlight for someone who has a little bit darker skin than mine. And also another great lid color, highlight color for the inner corner or the brow bone. So here is Peanut Brittle, which is just so gorgeous. I'm so in love with this really warm, kind of coppery, shimmery color. I love it for the lid especially. So right here we have Jammin', which reminds me a lot of the Anastasia Not Today eyeshadow, which I really liked on the outer corner of my eye with the Anastasia eyeshadow in Macaroon. So I'll see if it like is pretty close, but I have a feeling it'll give like the same effect. So maybe I will get more use out of this. Next, we're going to go into the PB&J row. So right here we have Extra Creamy, which would be good on the brow bone, the inner corner, or on the lid. So right here we have Jelly, which is such a beautiful color. Definitely one of my favorites from this palette. I think Jelly, Peanut Brittle, and Peanut Butter are definitely my favorite. But this is just gorgeous, and I don't think I have any eyeshadow like it. And right here we have Nuts About You, which is just such a beautiful color. It's just very warm, and this palette is right up my alley. I think you all need to get it, especially for someone like me who really likes warm eyeshadows. Now I will say there is a little bit of fallout, but it's very minor and completely worth it because all of these eyeshadows are super pigmented, easy to work with, and I just love them so much. Now before we jump into the makeup tutorial, I do want to mention some of the products that I used in the tutorial. Obviously, I used the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. Because I was using the Jelly eyeshadow color from this palette, I really want to incorporate ColourPop's Dragon just because I feel like it looks like jelly, and I think it really looks nice with jelly on the inner corner of my eye. So I hope you guys like this pairing. It's definitely a little bit more daring, but I'm okay with it because I'm putting purple on the inner corner of my eyes already anyway, right? Then the last thing is I did try some new Wet n Wild products that I picked up. This blush, and which one is this? Which one is this? In a Mellow Wine. I used the illuminating palette. I used the gold furthest to the right, or to the left, and then this face primer. So I did get a couple other things, but I wanted to incorporate some of them in this makeup tutorial so you can see them in action. Now that we got that all out of the way, let's jump on into the makeup tutorial. First, we're going to go in with peanut butter and put this in the crease. I'm using the Wet n Wild blending brush to place it. Then we're going to place Peanut Brittle on the lid, and I'm using this eyeshadow brush from Wet n Wild's newest collection. So we're just going to dab it on and then bring it back and forth in the crease area. Then I'm placing Nuts About You in the deeper part of the crease. So I did have to dip my brush a couple times into Nuts About You and then get it into that deeper part. You just bring it back and forth until you get the desired look where it's just a little bit dark in that area. And then you go back in with a blending brush and blend it all together. Next, we're placing Spread the Love on the brow bone, so you're just going to tap it on and then spread it back and forth. Now we're placing the ColourPop Swerve Gel Liner on our eyes, and I used the Wet n Wild Angle brush to place it. Next, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Coverall Face Primer, and I'm going to spread that all over my face. Then I'm going in with this flat top foundation brush from Wet n Wild and placing the Too Faced Born This Way foundation all over my face, just spreading it around. Then I'm going in with my fingers just to touch up any areas that weren't completely blended in. Next, I'm placing the NYX HD Concealer in Porcelain underneath my eyes, down my nose, on my Cupid's bow, and then I'm going to get a little bit more of the product and put it on my forehead, the sides of my cheeks, right here and here, and then on my chin. Next, I'm going to take this foundation brush from Wet n Wild and then just blend out all the concealer that I just placed. So doing up and down motions, sweeping motions, just to get it blended in completely. Then I'm using my blush brush from Wet n Wild to set all of the areas that I just blended in the concealer with. I am using the Kat Von D highlight shade that's all the way to the left in the palette. Next, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Small Stipple Brush, and I'm just dabbing on this Wet n Wild blush in Mellow Wine and then blending it out with the small stipple brush, doing circular motions. And then I grabbed the bigger stippling brush from Wet n Wild and blended it out, and I also used my fingers to help blend it out just because this blush was very pigmented, so you have to be a little bit careful with pigmented blushes. Then I'm placing on the Wet n Wild Illuminating Palette. It is the shade for the Still Left, and I'm placing it on with the Wet n Wild Fan Brush. Now I'm placing peanut butter on the lower lash line, so we're just going to start on the outer corner, and then we're going to work our way in, and just going back and forth. I ended up dipping this twice to get the color exactly where I wanted it to be. Now I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Blonde, and we're going to fill in our eyebrows. So I just started off with the end of the brow and then just start filling in the areas that are empty, which is more towards the front and kind of the upper part of my brow. Just kind of connect everything so they look a little bit fuller. Next, we're going to place jelly on the inner corners of our eyes, and I'm placing it with the small concealer brush from Wet n Wild that just came out. So just going to tap it on the middle and then spread out the color to the inner parts of the eye, going a little bit up and a little bit down. Now we're placing this Wet n Wild black eye pencil on our upper waterline. Then off camera, I went in with the Wet n Wild Max Volume Mascara and put that on my upper lashes and lower lashes. And then I put on these SL Miss Glam Seduce Glam lashes. Now we're spraying the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray all over our face and then doing this fan motion to make it dry quicker. Then we're placing the ColourPop liquid lipstick. This is a matte liquid lipstick from ColourPop, and it is in Drive-In. So we're just putting it on the bottom lip, tapping our lips together, and then doing the upper lip. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you found this video helpful and that you really liked the makeup tutorial. Don't forget to enter in the giveaway. All of the giveaway rules are listed down in the description box as always. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button below. Like this video if you've liked it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Hey, Beauty Addicts, it's that's not really loud. Jesus. Peek for you guys. I do want to mention that some just clip it like this also.